I want to introduce you to another solution for these packages and really for some of our larger jobs that may grow out of the AMX home box, if you will. CineTouch is one of our partners on the West Coast, and the guys over there, Russ and John, and really the entire team have put together a phenomenal software package that I would say really is more user-based than function-based. CineTouch system allows you to go in and really do some customization, not only during the implementation of it, but throughout it and as you grow with the system, so that you can actually, with a CineTouch system, release it in very basic format on day one, and then as your user becomes more familiar with it, you can start to unlock some features, unlock some things that may have just been too much for them at first. Important thing there is it's an extremely flexible platform that allows you to install it any way you like it. CineTouch is an advanced residential control software that takes no programming. The guys at CineTouch will be the first to tell you it is one of the easiest implementations you can ever do with an AMX system. You can configure, install it, program it, and walk off it in less than a day. And those are some big systems that I've seen done. I think my most recent example was an 18-zone system that was done in less than a day. And that was full video, full home control, thermostats, handheld remotes, iTouches, iPad, a full-blown system, less than a day. The nice part about that is you've got the ability to personalize that. You can do major changes right on the panel. You don't even have to open up a laptop. So that if your client asks for something, you're able to do that right on the panel simply by using the CineTouch configurator. And pricing, installation, and service is easy and predictable because everything's module-based. You know exactly what you're getting before you get into it. Guys are extremely proud about being voted the best whole home control system by CE Pro. And they've just released version 8, which is better than ever before. It gives you a number of new options now for user interfaces, really just a whole host of customization and more than you would ever want on any system. These guys are very scalable when it comes to the CineTouch solution. You can do any system, any size, but you can do it right away. And they do that a couple different ways. They've got really the same code that runs on every machine. It all boils down to how you configure it. So you can start with as many as one, and you can jump it up to as many as 50 rooms in theater or any combination thereof. It even works with some of our old fast products. So for customers that may have invested in AMX previously, you can continue to show them value. You can have up to 50 touch panels or user interfaces, G4, iPads, phones, you name it. You can control all of your lighting, HVAC, security, so everything that you would expect in an AMX system is not only accomplishable through CineTouch, but I think you'll find in many cases they've added some features on there that really take it to the next level. And you can, again, buy only what you need when you need it. You can add any time, and you can do it without reprogramming. One of the biggest features about the CineTouch system is the customization. You can change function and appearance live. You've got a number of built-in themes that let you change the way a touch panel looks. 120 panel selection options. Buttons can do anything. You can change them. You can move them. You can hide them. You've got 1,000 channel icons, 10 vendor maps, 72 favorites, and any panel can control any room. It is the ultimate in flexibility for this program. You've really got unparalleled personalization. You can do it all live. You can learn exactly how you want to use it, and you can make those changes. You got 24 users on each panel, so that if I'm using a panel and I make some changes and I have the color scheme the way I want it, I got my presets the way I want it, I've hidden some buttons, I've changed some things around, and someone else walks up to that panel, when it identifies them as the user, it goes to exactly the way they wanted it. When I come back to that panel, it comes exactly the way I wanted it. So for those of you with very fussy customers out there that, you know, this particular, the man of the house needs an advanced function. He needs to know everything about this. The lady of the house needs it very, very simple. We can't confuse her. You're able to do that. You're able to take her user interface, take off all the advanced DVR functions, take off all the advanced stuff that's only going to baffle her, and give her 4 buttons if you want. But that's all she's going to do. So you've really got the ability to take this very complex system and tailor it to the user and how they're going to use it. And you always start that experience on one panel, and you can take it from panel to panel. All your preferences, permissions, and access are all stored with passwords, so if I want to protect mine, I'm able to do that. You can always change your functions and structure live. There really is no reprogramming and no compiling ever. It's all done based on some spreadsheets and based on relational databases. And so the dealer actually has the ability to make some changes post-installation, either through adjusting the database or by doing it live right on the panel. The same code runs in every system. They only differ in the data, that relational database. Same touch panel runs in every panel. That's great, guys. You understand, you don't have to keep up with custom panels for every job that you do out there, archiving every change that you made on every panel. You've got the same touch panel file in every panel, every iPod, every phone. The only difference is the database. So that if you ever need to change it, you can change the database, or you can go to the panel and make that change. All your device drivers, your external data objects, all that stuff are all running from CineTouch. They've got full support for adding new functions. Those guys are great about capturing remotes, working with you to get new serial codes if you've got a device they haven't used. They're very good consultants as well. I would tell them if you're working on a project with them, I would consult with them. They always have a very valuable offering of, as you're integrating equipment into their solution, being able to tell you the good, the bad, the things that you should know. And again, major code upgrades, there's no need to visit the site. They can do it all remotely. You configure it in the browser in just minutes. So they've got a very nice user interface that you're able to go in, enter your information. It's got some built-in checks and balances, so it's automatically looking for errors, and it's going to fix them. And it runs on your computer. So all the data, the relational database is yours. All the configurations are yours. It's got unlimited device driver support. They've got hundreds of lines out there already. Of course, you can make your new IR, RS-232, or IP driver in minutes. And they've got phenomenal support to help you through that. They've got new drivers being created constantly, and they've got 50 diagnostic tools for this thing. So when it comes to not only the deployment, but just making sure this thing runs right every day, these guys have everything from PC integration that comes complementary with every system to the remote reconfigurations for upgrades and service. Modular pricing on the systems really makes it easy to specify and sell the CineTouch solution. And I'll give you some information for these guys here in just a few moments. But you're able to very easily put together proposals for CineTouch because you know exactly how much it costs. And you can always you can start small and grow your customers. No shortage of guys that are willing to give a testimonial. I've got a couple of a busy slide here for you with a couple of guys that love to sing their praises. I would tell you, reach out to the guys at CineTouch. I'll throw their contact information up here in a second. They'd love to talk to you in person, tell you more about the solution, and I'm sure Russ has no shortage of guys that would love to tell you how they align around the solution and use it to make money. So here's some contact information for CineTouch. Russ Maynard is really our primary contact over there. John does a lot of technical, but Russ is really a good place to start for you. His name is Russ Maynard. You can go on to CineTouch.com, look at all of their products, or Russ@CineTouch.com will get you a direct line over to him. If you got any questions regarding the pricing on these, they offer a full training with each of these products as well. So part of that commitment from CineTouch to the dealer is they're going to train you. They're going to train you on how to use that CineTouch solution so that you can be effective in deploying that.